Welcome to the Dracut High School Gymnasium. Tonight we have Dracut High School varsity boys basketball hosting the Lowell basketball team. Lowell comes in as the defending MVC Division I champs, made it all the way to the state tourney Division I North finals, only to fall to Cambridge Rids in Latin. They'll have their work cut out for them tonight. Last game, Dracut won at home, 67-59 against Chelmsford. They come in with a 1-1 record. Lowell comes in 1-0, having defeated regular powerhouse Andover 70-52. Lowell features a great junior guard, Alex Rivera, very fast player. Need to stop his penetration tonight, and also have a nice varsity debut the last game from Carlo Nunez, who contributed with 22 points against Andover. So the challenge will be to stop their speed and penetration for the game. Dracut has a new head coach, Albert Hale, starting this year. He's started last year, but is essentially building the program, and the kids seem to be responding and liking him. So should be an interesting game to see how they step up against the Division I competition. To note, Al Hale, he's an alumnus of Emmanuel College. He was the first man to play on men's team to play at Emmanuel College, competing in the 2001-2002 season. He was both the four-year starter, four-time team captain for the Saints. He was named the team's most valuable player in each of his 4 seasons at Emmanuel, and he was the program's second 1,000-point scorer, and is among Emmanuel's all-time leader in career rebounds, steals, and double-doubles. So he was a 2-time all-conference selection. He was also the first man to be inducted into the Emmanuel College Hall of Fame. So brings a good basketball pedigree to the program, as assistant coach at Emmanuel, UMass Boston, and Newbury College as well. So should be an interesting matchup. Michael Snowden is taking the tip for Dracut, senior center.
Victor, happy to join you. This is Gordy Scott.
Hey, Gordy, how are you? I see you. You've coached a number of these players out here, so it should be an interesting night.
Yep, nice tap there for Michael Snowden. Yep. And Lowell gets possession on the ball. We're going to be calling number 24's name a lot tonight. That's Alex Rivera. He had 29 in the last game, Victor. 3-point shot, no good. Rivera gets the rebound, takes it from downtown, no good. Snowy with a rebound.
Snowy with the rebound. Nice rebound.
Scott will bring it up for Dracut. Gets it into Olson. He's a leading point scorer for the middies this season. Loose ball goes to Kimborowicz. Passes to Snowden. He misses. Kimborowicz with a rebound. Out to Pilato. Over to Scott. Here's our 3-point shooter. It's up, and it's good.
Nice
Kyle
shot.
Scott for 3 from downtown, Victor.
That's nice. Kyle's shooting over 50% from three-point land after 2 games.
Boy, I wonder who taught that kid how to play the game, Victor. So Lowell's down here early, 7 minutes left in the first period. And Lowell's down 3-0 to Dracut. Kyle Scott playing defense outside. Pass
Nice
into
block.
14, it's blocked.
Stolen by Eric.
Eric Olson with the steal. He'll go all the way to the hoop, loses the ball, takes a turnaround jumper, is no good. Rivera with the rebound. He'll push the tempo. Passes over to number 12. He's going to drive the lane, dishes it out. A shot and no good, but rebound by the Red Raiders. Another rebound by the Red Raiders. They're getting the glass tough tonight here, Victor. That's not good news for the middies.
You're going to get some more rebounds there. If you're giving up 4 and 5 shots of possession, that's not a good sign.
Rivera's going to drive. You're going to see that a lot tonight. Kimborowicz with a semi-block. Ball is bouncing around. They get it back inside to Rivera, and they'll foul. Wow, what an offensive slaughterhouse there on that possession.
I think that had about 10 rebounds on that possession.
Wow, that was amazing. But Dracut's trying to stay in there. The foul there was on Michael Snowden. That'll be his first and the team's first. Rivera makes good on the three-point play. Pilato will bring it up for the middies. Oh, turnover by Pilato. Stolen by Rivera. Passes it behind his back. And they'll slow it down for Lowell.
Lowell spreading the ball out.
Rivera likes to drive the basketball, so I'm sure he'll be driving a lot tonight. Scott tries to play defense on him. Puts some pressure on him. Looks like Drake gets in the 3-2 zone, Victor, tonight.
Yeah, 3-2. It leaves you vulnerable to the corner threes. Nice
Ball
rebound,
goes around.
Snowy.
Snowden gets a much-needed rebound for the Middies. Scott brings it up, passes it to Snowden. It's bounced, it's tapped away by Lowell. Oh, he looked like he was fouled there. Passes to Olsen. Olsen will settle it down. He'll shoot the three, and it's good.
Good.
Nothing but net, Victor Olsen.
H2 Olsen. I know. I hope that's a good sign. It starts raining tonight.
Kyle Scott's asking the bench to get up. He's got Rivera. Rivera's a sophomore. And he's playing well. He had 29, as I stated earlier. Oh, we've got a foul here.
With
Looks
a
like
moving pick, I thought, on 14 maybe. Oh, they called a push on
that was on Michael
Pilato.
Pilato.
Yeah.
That's his first, Victor. That's the team's second foul. Yeah. And we have 4:53 remaining in the first quarter. Here comes the sophomore in.
Yeah, I'm impressed with what he's done. He's got a good head for the game. He's going to work on his footwork a little bit down low, but he has an eye for the ball and getting the rebounds. He's always in the right place. So
I spoke to Will Peters before the game, and he has an Achilles problem, but he said he was going to give it a go. Yep. You could see there he stumbled a little bit on defense and committed the foul.
See how I feel. If he gets a little confidence with it, he should pick up. He's a good player, solid player.
So Rivera goes back to the line. He's a great free throw shooter, Victor. As you can see, he makes another one. That's his second on the night.
Yeah, he drives a lot, so he's at the line a lot.
That's his 4 points. 4 points for Rivera, and Lowell has 4 points. And he makes the other one, and now it's 6-5. Drake at 4:40 left here in the first quarter. Pilato has a hard time with the ball. Gets it back to Scott. Scott will drive. Dishes to Olsen. Olsen takes a 10-footer. No good. And rebounded to Lowell, but they lose it out of bounds. It'll be Drake at mini ball. Victor, what do you think so far early here, how Drake is moving? They look a little nervous to me.
Yeah, I think they'll settle down. If they can settle down and play a game, I think they'll be okay. They just got to get over that initial nerves at the tip.
Oh, quick pass from Scott. And the ball is the shot's missed. Lowell with a rebound. And a three-pointer, they sink it. And they take the lead now. Lowell 8-6 over the Middies. Just over 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Drake is spreading the court. Oh! Half-court shot! Can you believe that, Victor? Michael Pilato with a half-court shot. How do you play defense on that, Victor?
3 from 3 from three-point line. Here we go again. Another
three from Lowell. That's number 11 from Lowell.
Yep. Number 11 is
Carlos Nunez.
He had a great game against Andover as well. Great guard.
Is he a freshman, Victor?
Yes, he's a freshman. Impressive.
Wow.
He kind of keeps his head out there.
He plays a lot older than a freshman.
Yeah.
We have a foul here on number 11. That's Nunez, his first for Lowell. And it'll be the team's first foul. Substituting in for the Middies is Cam McCulley. He had a great game against Chelmsford.
Yeah,
7 rebounds and 5 points.
Yep. He's a sophomore.
He's a sophomore, so Drake is going young here. 3 seniors, 2 sophomores. Snowden will take a 3. No good. Rivera's on the run. Olsen, the only one that can stop him. Olsen reaches in.
On the floor.
And it'll be a on-the-floor foul. That's Olsen's first foul of the game.
Don't throw the ball in.
The Middies' 4th foul of the game. Soon they'll be in the 1-on-1, Victor. That's not a good sign right early on here for the Middies.
Well, Lowell's driving to the basket, so they'll get those fouls called.
All right, Lowell will slow the tempo down. Number 4 is dribbling it. That's Nate Scon. He passes it over. Rivera with a 3. He can make those. And Snowden with another rebound. That's good to see, Victor.
Yeah, that was a nice rebound.
Michael Snowden getting some rebounds. The Middies are going to need that. Scott goes between 3 defenders and dishes it off to McCullough. He gets it into Olsen. Olsen turnaround jumper, no good. And rebounded by Lowell. They're on the run. Rivera with a missed layup. Scott with a rebound. Scott goes between his legs and then pushes the tempo up to McCullough. McCullough has a hard time handling it, dishes it to Olsen. Back to McCullough. Back to Olsen. Over to Snowden and
nice
finishes
pass.
it.
Nice ball movement there. Nice ball movement.
That
Two
was
good passes there to get that pass.
Great ball movement, Victor. You got that one exactly right. And we got a game in our hands. Drake at 11, Lowell 11, 2:30 left in this first quarter.
And that got the student section up on that pass.
Yeah, it sure did. You can hear him in the background yelling for defense. Lowell slows the tempo down. Rivera will take it outside the three-point line. He dishes it. Oh, they take another three. We got a three-point shooting contest tonight, Victor. Lowell with a rebound, and a rebound by Drake. Passes it to Olsen. Olsen pushes it. Oh,
Snowy with the rebound.
With the rebound and puts it back in.
Snowy with the offensive rebound. That was
Michael
great to see.
Snowden is possessed tonight.
Yes, he's hitting those. He's crashing the boards. Crashing the
I
boards.
think that's his 5th rebound of the night.
We got a good rebounding team out there.
Scott jumps on defense and wants to keep his feet. They pass it over to Nunez. 3 from Rivera. It's good.
You can't leave him open like that. You leave him open. He'll hit that all day. Got a little
the ref
warning.
warns number 14 and Olsen for Drake. The 14 is Justin Villanueva.
Villanueva. He had a good game. A lot of rebounds against Andover.
And these guys are actually off the court. They're pretty good friends. They play down at the courts together.
Yeah.
So I know there's no bad blood here between these two teams.
Yeah, a lot of respect.
Scott pushes the tempo. Oh, he loses it out of bounds. Scott tried to drive the baseline and dish it back to Snowy, but lost control of the ball.
Snowy needed a roll on that, and he could have had a layup.
Snowden comes out of the game, and Cordell Abakin, number 15, checks in for the mini.
Cordell had a great game. The last game helped pull away from Chelmsford that night. He's very quick on defense, and he can drive fast break.
Christian with a shot.
Snowy.
Oh, Will Peters with a rebound, but he loses it. Cam McCullough goes up for the rebound and hits it off a Lowell player, and it's Drake and Paul. Good hustle there by Cam McCullough.
Yeah, you can tell Cam plays in the off season. He has good instincts out there.
Let's see what Scott can do here, bringing the ball up. See if we can make something happen here. Drake is down by 1 with 1 minute left in the first quarter. Oh, he gets fouled. Looks like he got fouled there, Victor. No call. And that's a turnover for Scott.
Yeah,
that's his second of the game.
That one there, you got to kind of center the ball there. Don't bring it up the sideline.
You're exactly right, Victor. I think you want to bring it up.
Got more options. Pass right and left.
We've got a stoppage in play here. Not sure what happened, but ball's in play. 52 seconds left in the first quarter. Lowell leads by 1, 14-13. Scott looking to play some defense here. Bad pass there by Lowell, but they recover. They'll drive over to Rivera. He jumps and passes. Passes over to Christian. Back to Rivera for 3. No good. Oh, we've got a foul.
Foul from Lowell from behind, or was that on Drake?
Looks like a loose ball foul on Lowell.
They had a push from behind, I think. 24, that was Rivera.
Rivera, that's his first, I believe.
Yeah, I think he took the shot and was looking to get the rebound, and somebody boxed out well.
And that's the second on Lowell. So we have 4 fouls on Drake, 2 on Lowell. 25 seconds left in the first. Drake down by 1. Olsen
with the pull-up
jumper. And it's good. Drake leads 15-14. Nice shot there by Olsen, Victor.
Yeah, they keep moving that ball like that, they'll do well.
There's 10 seconds left. There's 3 seconds. They'll shoot it up. No good from 3. They rebound. Will it count?
Drake leads after 1 period, 15-14. So good sign there. Drake was giving up a lot of rebounds at the beginning of that quarter. Seemed to settle down and then began to pick up some of their own, both on the offensive and the defensive side.
Victor, I think you're exactly right. If Drake can continue to move the ball, shoot well from the outside, I think it's a recipe for victory tonight.
Yeah, if you can hit the outside shot, that'll pull the defense out and start to open up the middle a little bit for the big guys.
So what are your takeaways, big takeaways here, Victor, from the first period for both sides on the ball?
I think Lowell's moving the ball pretty quick. They seem to slow a little down. They are a little confused by the 3-2 zone, matchup zone Drake was putting on them, so it took them a little while to adjust to that. So I'm sure Coach will have them in at halftime and have a plan for that. So
You think they'll push the tempo a little bit, Jim?
they may push it. They may probably will press a lot, but they may even put a three-pointer shooter in the corner against that zone.
And for Drake, I think, what's your thoughts for Drake? What do they need to do to keep this lead, keep this momentum going?
I think just keep doing what they're doing. They're keeping control of the game and they're moving the ball. I think keeping their head up, passing that ball, making that extra pass for the easy score, that makes a big difference. And talk on defense.
It sure does. Well, we start the second quarter. We have some substitutions in for Drake.
We have
Peter stays in. Scott will come out of the game. DeRoches replaces Scott.
Josh DeRoches, he's team captain.
Along with Mr. Olson.
Along with Eric Olson.
Abakin takes the point, makes a bad pass, but gets a steal right back, then makes another bad pass.
Eric picks it up.
And then Eric Olson gets a steal. This looks like a blooper tape early here in the second quarter.
I hear Benny Hill music going at it.
Oh, a missed shot there by Lowell. Cordell takes a full court pass, and it's picked off. Cordell's got to calm the tempo down.
Yeah, just calm it down.
So DeRoches is going to play try to play some defense, and they're going to bring it up to the top. Lowell slows the tempo down, tries to set up an offense. They spread the court, a three-pointer from the corner, and Cam McCullough comes down with a rebound. Cam McCullough pushes it.
Send the ball forward.
And he passes it over to Olson. Olson with a layup.
Nice layup. Cam found him. It took him a little while to find him.
Lowell tried to take a charge there, but Olson turned his body slightly, got around that defender, and laid it in.
He tried to take the flop there and get the call, but the ref didn't have any part of that.
That's 7 points now for Olson, and he leads to Drake. Drake with a lead now 17-14, 6 minutes, 40 seconds left in the second period. Lowell again slowing the tempo down, pushing the ball well. They're moving it well.
They're starting to do those corner.
They're getting open shots.
Cordell's got to get that rebound there.
Thing is, what I see is they're moving the ball well, but the shots aren't going in. They're taking low percentage shots instead of some high percentage shots.
Absolutely.
But Drake gets in foul trouble with 5 fouls now on the team here early in the second period.
They put their shooter in the corner, but I don't think that's their best shooter they're putting in the corner there.
That foul was on Cam McCullough. That's his first, team's 5th, as I stated. And number 12 will go to the line to shoot 2. That's Tim Souza.
He hits the first.
So that narrows the lead to 2 for Drake. Substitutions coming in for Lowell. Number 3, Booth Lai comes in. He'll replace number 14. That's Justin Villanueva.
And he hits the second.
Tim Souza hits the second. He'll be replaced by the freshman Carlos Nunez. Score now 17-16 midi. 6:30 left here in the second period. Drake plays keep away, bringing the ball up the court. Cam McCullough pushes it up to Olson. Olson over to Abakin. And it looks like a traveling violation on Cordell. He's got to cut those turnovers. Turnovers will kill you.
Yeah, if you start turning the ball over, you got to take care of the ball. Get good possession. You got to get those shots. You only get so many a game.
Brewer pass it over to Nate Slon. Was it Seow? One of the fans just corrected me. Sorry, Nate Seow. Sorry about that, Nate. Oh, rebound by Lowell, puts it in. Nice job there by Carlos Nunez on the rebound and putback. Oh, DeRoches loses it. They're on the floor. Good hustle there by Lowell. 10-second
violation.
Court violation. Great defense by Lowell. Checking in for the minis will be number 20. That's Vandy.
Vandy Callon, senior guard.
He replaces Cordell, and I think that's a good move there by the coach.
Yeah, I think the coach is just trying to just slow Cordell down. Cordell tends to think fast and move before he catches it. He's already shooting the ball before he catches it.
Nate Seow passes in the corner. Over to Nunez. Over
Tough
to Rivera. No good.
Rebound
Olson with a rebound. Goes behind his back. And he can bring the ball up, Victor.
Yeah.
He's a big guy, but he can dribble the ball well.
Nice move.
Turnaround jumper by Olson.
Wow.
H to Olson for 2, and that puts the Middies back in the lead.
I don't think Lowell's used to a big guy dribbling the ball like that.
And we're going to see as the game goes on. I don't think Drake can afford to bring Olsen out of the game today. Oh, what a move by Seau.
Yeah, the
Seau
penetration.
moves.
You can't get the penetration.
What a beautiful move there for the lay-in. And Lowell takes the lead back, 20-19. Just under 5 minutes, goes over to DeRocher. DeRocher goes to inside, goes back out. Will Peters calls for the ball. He gets it on top of the key. Gives it over to DeRocher. He wants to shoot.
Kick
He
it.
puts it to the floor. Oh, gives it to Olsen. He needs to shoot. Oh, he gets hit. There was no possession. No possession, so it's a 30-second shot clock violation by Drake.
Coach Hale wanted a foul called on that shot and didn't get the call.
You saw him on the camera. He was tapping his arm,
Yep.
thinking he was going to get the foul, but the refs didn't see it. Rivera gets the inbounds. He'll bring it up. They're going to slow the tempo down a little bit.
Yeah, you got 30 seconds to get the shot off. Drake was very patient. That was good to see, but they just didn't get that shot off.
So Seau has got the ball. He's going to try to drive on DeRocher. DeRocher plays good defense.
Yeah,
Back to Seau.
that's good.
Seau.
There's that corner three.
Corner three from Nunez. Rebound by McCullough. McCullough's going to push the tempo.
No,
He'll take a three. No good. Rivera with the rebound.
I don't.
Vandy is got out of position there, and now he's out of the play. Olsen has to step in. And pass it's good. And Lowell takes a three-point lead. I think we got to slow the tempo down here a little bit,
Yeah.
Victor.
Yes.
Coach calls for a timeout and
Timeout.
gets one.
McCullough got trapped on the corner. He's just got to get used to the speed. He's a sophomore playing his first varsity season, so just getting used to the aggressive pace of the game.
I think, Victor, what's happening is Drake is bringing it up in the corner, and they're getting trapped.
Right.
They're asking to get trapped. And they bring that ball in the corner. They got to center the ball and look for the open guy.
Right. You got to look both ways on that too.
Well, we've got 3:43 left here in the second period. Drake, it's down by 3, but Victor, I think Coach Hale has to be happy with the effort his team's putting forward thus far.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tight scoring game, so I think they have. They played well together, and they're moving the ball well together. A couple of turnovers hurt them. I think they're getting some shots off, and they're starting to get their rebounds. A little tough start that first possession, but after that, it's been pretty even.
And I agree. Timeouts coming in from the timeout. Drake is going to have the ball. We haven't had a foul, Victor, in the last couple of minutes, which is good for Drake because they're nearing
The bonus.
putting Lowell on the line for a 1-on-1.
Yeah, once you get 7 fouls on the team, you go in for a 1-on-1. If you hit that first one, you get a second foul shot.
Andy, look at what's he got on his wrist. He's got 2 blue, looks like watches on his hand. They pass it into DeRocher. He'll get it over to McCullough at the top of corner of the key there. Vandy Callen looks to drive. This is his previous team.
And he gets fouled.
Oh, Vandy used to be on Lowell. He was from Lowell. He moved to Drake a few years ago. He drives the lane, tries to get the shot in, and it's fouled. He'll shoot 2.
Nice drive. They cleared the lane for him there. He had a good matchup, and they took advantage of that.
Seau is about to check in again for Lowell. He's been a threat on the offensive side. Callen shoots the first of 2 and just hits the front of the rim. He didn't really bend his knees there, Victor.
You got to use your legs when you take a shot.
Seau comes in for Nunez. Nunez playing also a good game. He really looks good for a freshman, don't you agree, Victor?
Yeah, he's very poised.
Looks much older than he is playing right now.
Come on, Snowy, get that rebound.
Callen misses the second.
And that's
And
nice.
it goes off of Lowell.
Nice play.
Snowy with a nice hustle. Michael Snowden.
Michael Snowden Sr.
He's
he
playing well
hustled
tonight.
Yeah, he hustled for that ball, knocked it off Lowell's leg for the possession.
Callen will throw it in for the middies. 3:30 left here in the second period.
Drake is running a throw-in play.
Having a hard time getting it in. Seau knocks it out.
Yeah, Vandy's kind of new to the crew, having come from Lowell, so he's kind of learning the plays.
We get it to Olsen. Turnaround jumper from the free throw line, no good. Ball's batted around but brought down by Lowell. He'll push it. Brings it to their best player, Alex Rivera. He'll slow it down.
He's got to watch out. He's getting pulled out too far there.
Gonna try to set a screen to get him open for a layup. There he
A
is.
long three.
Rivera for three, but DeRocher's
That's
on
not
the
a good
box
foul.
out. Fouls
That's
him out.
not a good foul.
Nope. He's got to let that player come all the way back down to the ground before you box him out.
Yeah.
That was his mistake on that one.
Yeah, a little technique there. He's just going to let him come down. He was 10 feet away from the basket. I don't think he was going to get a rebound on that one.
So DeRocher's picks up his first. That's the sixth foul on Draken.
Yeah, next one, Lowell's in the bonus, so next foul, they'll be going to the line the rest of the
Rivera
half.
will shoot one of three shots. He makes his first. He hasn't missed yet, Victor, if you've noticed. I think that's his fourth free throw he's made. 4 out of 4 from the line tonight.
Yeah, he's money. Oh, he
That's
missed that
the
one.
first I jinxed him, Victor.
No, that was good. That's
Checking-
a break for us because that was a three-point shot he got fouled. He had to be 10 feet behind the three-point line when he got fouled.
Checking in for Draken is number 2, Kyle Scott. He'll replace Josh DeRochers.
Kyle Scott stepped up this year, get a lot more playing time.
And Rivera makes the final shot, and he was 2 for 3 from the line on that one. He's 5 for 6 tonight from the line. Skyle tries to bring it up. Doesn't want to get trapped. Very smart by Scott. Olsen over to Snowden. He misses the layup. Vandy's got to go up. He does. It gets blocked. Passes out to Souza. Souza pushes it to Sowell.
Blocked by Snowy.
Blocked by Snowy. Rebound by Lowell. No reset. McCullough playing defense. Snowy comes out. Good defense close out there by Michael Snowy.
Yeah, they recovered well.
Sal for two with a pull-up jumper and a runner. Drake now trails by 7, Victor, with 2:20 left in the second.
Get it
Can't
over the
let
line.
Lowell get too far away here.
There it is. Eric drives.
McCullough to Olsen, it's blocked. They pass ahead, no one back. Oh, Scott with good defense. Scott with a block. And Souza misses the layup.
That was a nice hustle play to come back for that rebound. He missed the layup. He hustled back and was able to get that rebound and the possession.
What a hustle by Scott. He came out of nowhere. I didn't even see him on the court.
Yeah.
He must be Flash Gordon out there.
Working hard.
Olsen gets it. He centers it. Then he passes it to the wing to McCullough. Callan for 3. Air balls. And rebounded by Rivera. Ahead to Souza. Scott again tries to block it. But the basket's good. Drake trails by 9, Victor. The Lowell fans woke up. Bad pass by McCullough.
He had Snowy on the
Going.
opposite wing. He should have thrown it over there. Snowy had an easy layup there.
Rivera passes over to Souza for 3.
Nope.
No good. Snowden with a rebound. Gets to Olsen. Olsen will slow it down. Gets it back to Scott. Scott
Get it over
brings
the
it
line.
up to the center. They're going to trap him. And it's a foul.
That's the fourth tough foul on Lowell.
Sow with a foul. Kyle Scott's fouled. Kyle was a little tentative there. I think he's got to be more aggressive.
Yeah.
Try to break that press and get it through get it past
It
either
was an
past the
early
head.
window to get it over the line.
They're running a 1-3-1 trap now, Lowell is. Over to Callan. Callan passes into Snowy. Nice pass, but it's blocked. And Souza's on the run. Scott tries to take a charge. Out to Rivera for 3. Vandy
Vandy
can't
gotta
come
get
up
that.
the rebound. Rivera drives. Scott plays good defense. Sal with a 3. No good. Rebound by Lowell, put back. And Lowell leads by 11. Another foul on Lowell. That's number 4, Sal again.
So it's a 11-point game.
Christian McWinney comes in for Lowell. 45 seconds left here in the half, Victor. We can't let this one get too far away.
Yeah, slow it down. With the
Scott
cross.
will take a 3. No, he passes it to Callan. Callan
Nice
inside
pass.
to Olsen. Olsen goes up with a fadeaway. No good.
We gotta
And
get
rebound by
we gotta get those
by
rebounds.
Lowell is on the run. They just send a runner every time and pass ahead. That basket by Souza. And it's a 13-point game now for Lowell. Back to Scott. Scott will go around the defender. He goes over to McCullough.
Oh.
McCullough sees Snowy, but makes a bad pass.
Yeah, you can never can pass across the paint. It's always a tough pass. Too
We
many
should put
hands
some
down low.
pressure here with 8 seconds left in the second.
Draken was getting some offensive rebounds early, but the ball hasn't been bouncing their way.
And as you just saw, Rivera comes off the screen, pulls up for a three.
You give
and
him
says,
space.
What is up with that?
Yeah.
They
Can't
take
give
a
him-
16-point lead into halftime. Your score at halftime, Drake at 19, Lowell 35. We'll be back in the third quarter.
Yeah, that was a tough second quarter there for the middies there. They got outscored 21-4 that quarter.
Victor, you want to go over quick the leading scorers for both teams?
Yeah, Alex Rivera leads Lowell with 15 points, Souza with 6, and Nunez with 5. Eric Olson leads Draker with 9 points, Michael Snowden with 4, Pilato with 3, and Kyle Scott with 3.
All right, here the action starts back up. It'll be Lowell ball to start the third period with a 16-point lead.
They're
So we
spreading
got
the court.
Scott, Callan, Pilato, Olson, and Kimborowicz in for the middies. Pass it around. And now
They got a good lane.
Nunez will take it, passes over to Rivera, falls backwards and hits the three. He may be hurt.
Oh, Rivera's
comes up
limping.
limping.
Rivera's limping there. Looked like he turned his ankle a little bit on
Scott
that.
ahead to Callan. Callan drives, dishes it to the cheerleaders. And it'll be low ball.
I don't know. It looks like Rivera's hurt in there. That's not a
Looks
good
like
sign for
Rivera's
Lowell.
hurt.
He's trying to walk it off, but I think he rolled his ankle there.
And the crowd should give him a good hand when he comes off the court. That's not good news for Lowell.
That's their playmaker right there. Alex leads their score. He had 29 points against Andover the other night.
He had 15 and a half, and he just hit that three. He has 18 points, and
18.
he's coming out early. We'll see if the trainer can get over and
Well, that'll open it up for the freshmen to take over and run the offense.
three from the corners, no good. Kimborowicz with the rebound. He'll get it over to Scott. Scott passes it ahead to Callan. Callan ahead to Snowy, and it's tipped out of bounds by Christian McWhitney. And Callan will take it out for the middies on the side. Drake it running a stack. And they get it right out to Scott, over to Pilato, who will bring it up to the three-point line and pass to Kimborowicz. He likes to shoot it from there, and he does. And it's an air ball, and it goes to the Lowell with a rebound.
You miss those corners, it gives up the fast break transition offense for sure. Drickett gets back on D.
Sal will pass it to the corner, to the freshman, Nunez, for three. Callan back to Scott, Scott to Callan, back to Scott. Scott with a turnover, and basket by Souza for Lowell. Coach from Drake calls a timeout. Victor, boy, does he need one.
Yeah, Drake their point guard the last couple of years moved out of the city down to Maryland. Was going to be a senior this year, so that was our starting point guard the last couple of years. So they're still feeling out, trying to do it by committee and feel out who who's going to be bringing the ball up and having the action. Michael's a pretty talented finesse player and could beat a press by himself when he brought the ball up.
Victor, you can definitely see the different chemistry on the court when Olsen's not in the game. Olsen's out of the game for Draken. It's a totally different team. Do you agree?
Yeah, I think he makes the team better and makes the other players better. And he's a leader on the court, so he does instruct them when he's not in there.
So the coach makes wholesale substitutions. In for Drake, it's Talbot, McCullough, Dimitri Vieira, Will Peters, and Cordell Abakin checks back in for the middies. Wide open to Cordell, and he'll make that two-pointer, and Drake goes over the 20-point mark for the first time in the game. Rivera looks like he's back in. Pass to Christian McWinney. He makes the three, and Lowell is on fire right now.
Yeah, they're hitting their shots, they're open shots.
Abakin gets it, but he stepped out of bounds. Another turnover for Cordell Abakin.
Yeah, Cordell just needs to slow down. He tends to run before he catches it, but
and the
he'll
middies
catch
are
up with
falling
that.
apart here, Victor. They've got to do something to get some kind of momentum going. Rivera looks like he's okay. He's back in. He dribbles past Vieira, then passes out to Nunez. He passes over to Souza, drives the lane. What a move! And rebounded by Lowell, and foul against Cordell Abakin.
It looked like Rivera got his foot taped up there, and he's in there. He's got a little bit of a gimp in there, but it doesn't look too bad.
Justin Villanueva with a good rebound. He'll be shooting two. And they have a 25-point lead here with 5:40 left. Make that a 26-point lead now.
Yeah, Justin Villanueva, he had 15 rebounds against Andover and 4 assists, so he picked up a nice rebound. They had to go to the line.
He misses the second of two, and McCullough with a rebound. He'll push it, the tempo, steps back. It's a 2-point just inside the 3-point line.
Nice hustle there by Abakin there to force that off the Lowell player.
Villanueva with almost another rebound. And Talbot will throw it in for Drake. It gets it over to Vieira. Vieira passes out to Abakin. He'll shoot the three, and it's no good. And rebound goes to Nunez. Boy, I'll tell you, that Lowell team is going to be pretty good for the next few years with these two guys, Nunez and that guy right there,
I don't know.
Rivera, for the next few years. He shoots an air ball on that one.
Yeah, I have to wonder if that
Here
little
comes
ankle roll.
Waffo in for Frank Waffo, and you hear the crowd give him a hand. He's a senior.
Yeah, I think it's his first minutes of the season, so they're giving him a cheer.
The crowd's going crazy. We can't even hear ourselves speak. It's tipped out by Lowell, and it'll remain Drake at ball. Oh, they pass it back.
You don't have to worry
He
about
didn't
it.
have to do that. And Souza with a steal. He'll take it all the way. Oh, he misses the layup. Waffo with a rebound. And it goes to Rivera. Rivera out to Talbot for three.
Oh!
Good. In and out. Talbot for 3 points.
The student section liked that one.
They're yelling Waffo. This is fun to watch, Victor. When you got someone that doesn't play a lot, they get into the game. Wow, what a move there by Rivera.
Draken's got their entire bench in, and Rivera's still in there below.
Peters gets it,
Nice
passes it
pass.
to Talbot. Oh, it's pinned into the rim. And guess who gets the rebound? Waffo with a rebound. Rivera passes ahead to Souza. Souza for three. It's good. 52-24. 3:50 left in the third period. And Lowell starting to pull away now. Cordell Abakin will drive the lane.
And hits.
And a traveling violation on Cordell. Talbot will be replaced by Pilato.
Anderson coming in.
Here
Anderson.
comes Anderson. Anderson wants a piece of Waffle. And we'll see how that plays out here in the third quarter with 3:43 left.
Anderson and Waffle are going to go at it.
I know off the court they like to talk trash to each other, so we'll see. Waffle for three. McCullough with a rebound, gets it over
to Pilato.
He'll drive the lane, looking to dish. He wants it, he's going all the way. Air ball on the layup. Waffle with another rebound. Ahead to Nunez, he'll take a three. No good. He gets his own rebound, follows it. And Anderson with a rebound.
And he gets fouled from behind.
Anderson Kamani with a rebound. He's fouled by Christian McWinney. Cam McCullough brings it down for Drake. It passes over to Pilato. It's stolen by Rivera. He's going to go all the way, laid in and good. And one. Fouls on Michael Pilato. And this game just turned into a runaway, Victor.
That's right. Yeah, you got to try a bounce pass on that. Do the head fake, bounce pass around with the jumping player on that.
You wonder when the Lowell coach will bring the bench into the game now with a 30-point lead and just under 3 minutes left in the third period.
Yeah, we got a freshman coming in for Drake, Victor Kachuchki.
Victor Kachuchki comes in for Drake. He's a freshman.
Number one, Victor.
Rivera to try to finish the three-point play here for Lowell. And converts the three-point conversion for Lowell, and Pilato will bring it up for Drake. Pilato throws it to the sideline, and it goes out of bounds. Drake looking very verschmuckled, I guess.
Yeah,
is
you
the
got
good
a
word for
pretty young lineup out there as well. So sometimes you got to mix in a senior just to kind of provide a little bit of guidance for them out there.
Coach Hale has emptied the bench. So he's got the end of the bench in. Waffle charges and is fouled.
The Waffle goes to the line. Got a chance for his
Fouls
first
on Vieira
point.
for Drake. That's his first, the team's third. And Waffle, I'll tell you this, Victor, if Waffle makes one of those free throws,
it's going to go crazy.
We won't be able to hear each other here in the stadium tonight.
I think the Lowell section will be up on their feet.
Here he goes, Waffle for the first of two.
And there it is.
Oh, and they're going crazy, Victor. And Pilato checks out, DeRoches checks in for Drake. And now the bench starts coming in for Lowell. Waffle makes both. Boot Lee comes in for Lowell, replacing Christian McWinney. Vieira will bring it up. He'll drive the lane. He's a quick little guard. And passes to Kamani. Kamani goes out of bounds. It'll be low ball.
Yeah, I had time handling that bounce pass.
And Lowell, I heard before the game, are ranked number 2 in the state. And the way they're playing right now, Victor, I can see why. They beat Andover last week by 18, and Andover, as everyone knows, is a powerhouse for basketball around these parts. Waffle with a three, misses, and it's rebounded by Lowell. They'll attack the basket. Waffle for another one.
There it is. That was in and out.
And it's over the back
For Nunez.
on Nunez. He picks up, I believe, his third foul on that one. Good box out there by Drake. Drake likes these baskets.
Yeah, you can't skip a pass like that. You got to
Yeah,
kind
they've
of go
been
to the
doing a
middle.
lot of that and a lot of turnovers, Victor.
Yeah, you skip a pass. It's
They
hard
got
to
to shorten
throw.
up their passes, I think, a little bit. Kachuki will pass it in for Drake. And that's not needed by the fans. Lowell won't be winning any sportsman awards with those kind of cheers. And stolen by Lowell. They'll drive. Waffle drives. And the crowd's going nuts.
Waffle goes in for the layup.
Anderson brings it up. Kamani. There's a lot of contact there, and the referee calls it. Nate Sau for Lowell picks up his third personal, and that's the second on Lowell. 1:19 left here in the third period, and we've got a blowout on our hands, Victor. 35-point lead for Lowell. Peters passes it to Gachuki. Gachuki into Anderson. Kamani finishes it.
That was a nice play by Gachuki, freshman player. Nice ditch to the open power forward there for the layup.
And Lowell will slow it down. Under a minute left in the third period. Anderson playing defense. Kamani Wafo gets the ball. Oh,
that's a charge.
Offensive foul on Wafo.
I think that was a push off.
Frank Wafo pushed him. I think he went about 5 feet with a forearm there. And that'll be his first, the team third. We've got 45 seconds left in the third. And Drakett's having a hard time just getting the ball down the court here. They settle it down, get it to Rivera, gets it to Peters. And Vieira shoots, gets his own rebound, gets it to Kuchuki. It's stolen by Lowell. That's number 22, first time in the game. That settles. Gets it over to Nunez with a three. And now it's 62-26.
Yeah, Nunez is finding his stroke out there.
Gachuchi's trying to get something going for Drakeit. He drives the lane, dishes to Kamani. Kamani can't finish. And that's the end of the third period with your score, your Drakeit Minis 26, the Lowell Red Raiders 62. We'll be back in a few minutes for the fourth quarter. Victor, here we are starting the fourth period. Not much to say here for Lowell. A lot of good things to take away from this game.
Yeah, they look good. They got some quick point guards. They tend to use their speed to get the open shots. They're not a very big team, but they move the ball and they do crash the board, so they get those rebounds.
Well, Victor, though, what Drake can say, they're in Division II, so they're not going to. They're playing a Division I team, so they're valiant effort there, at least up into the first quarter where we had a 1-point lead. But Lowell just is a little too much for Drakeit.
Yeah, their bench, they got a deeper bench than Drakeit, so.
And Kamani gets the ball inside and it's stolen by Wafo. And Lowell will bring it up. They've cleared their bench. They've got all their bench in now with a 36-point lead.
Yeah, Drakeit plays in the MVC small division. In that division, you have Chelmsford, Bill Ricker, Haverhill, and Tewksbury. And those are the games you need to win to make the state tournament.
Kamani drives the lane and is fouled. He'll go to the line for two. It surprised me, though, that Lowell with a 36-point lead is still trapping and everything else. You think they would have a little bit of mercy on Drakeit here. Maybe go to a zone and relax it off a little bit.
Yeah, I think, you got some of the players that don't get a lot of playing time out there want to send a message that, hey, I want a little more time out there, so I'm going to work hard.
And maybe try to impress the coach a little.
Yeah.
We got a stoppage in play here. The referee's coming to the sideline. Not sure what's happening here. think they're trying to find out that numbers in the book or something like that. At any rate, play will continue. Kamani shooting 2.
Anderson
makes the first one.
Yeah.
Anderson Kamani with his first point.
So in Division 1, Methuen's the team to beat this year, I hear. Lawrence is up and coming. Central's always a powerhouse there. Lowell looks solid as well.
And don't forget Andover. I know they lost to Lowell, but I'm sure they'll be around.
Yeah, they are losing Perry halfway through the season, so that'll hurt their shooting. But they're a good program. They run a good system, so they'll still be competitive.
So here comes Waffle down the lane, and he puts it up for 2. Waffle playing a good game here, and he's a fan favorite, that's for sure. McCullough passes out to DeRochers, gets it to Vieira, gets it over to Gachuki, back to DeRochers. Well, the ball movement's good here. Kamani wants a 3, he'll take it, and it's no good. And rebound goes to Lowell, to Sal, and he'll bring it up for the Red Raiders. Drives the lane, and no good, misses the layup. It's kicked back out to Waffle, sorry.
You got Waffle running the point?
Yeah. Now Sal has it up top. Waffle's calling for it. DeRochers gets a 5-second defensive call on him. For the folks at home, if you're guarded for 5 seconds and don't make a pass, if you dribble for 5 seconds, that's a violation.
You lose the possession.
And they lose the possession. So we got just over 6 minutes here in the fourth quarter. Draken looking to get some more points on the board. Vieira brings it up to the top. Pass is picked off by number 22, Settles. He'll drive the lane, misses the layup, gets his own rebound, puts it back up, and good. Settles for 2. McCullough will bring it up for Draken. Let's see if we can get to 30 points here, Victor. That would maybe be a moral victory for us at this point. Passes to McCullough in the corner. He shoots a 3, and it's an air ball. And it passes ahead to Fubai. Fubai passes it over to Settles, and back up to Sal. Gachuki playing defense. We're going to man-to-man defense now. DeRochers with a steal. Gets it over to McCullough. McCullough with a nice bounce pass. And Kamani's fouled. He'll go, no, it'll be underneath. That's Lowell's 5th foul. A couple more bench players coming in for Lowell now. Scott checking back in to the lineup.
Nobo, number 5, coming in for Lowell.
And number 31, Kelvin.
Tom?
Looks like Tom, yeah. And Anderson Kamani will shoot 2. I guess he was up to shooting. I guess they were saying he was shooting on that one. This is the first. The subs will come in now. Vieira is replaced by Scott for Dragitt. See if Scott can, Scott's our 3-point shooter. We'll see if he can get maybe a couple threes off to get us a couple more points on the board.
Slow it down, run a little motion, get these guys used to the pace of the game.
Kamani gets us another point, so that's good for Anderson. And the score is now 29 for Drake. It's 66 for Lowell. It's a 37-point lead. 5 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Wafo drives, dishes out, and for a 3, and it's no good. McCullough with a rebound. Passes to Gachuki.
There's a nice box out by McCullough.
Gachuki passes it to the corner to Kamani. Kamani out to McCullough. McCullough looks. Scott coming through on a screen. He'll take that. No, he passes it over to McCullough. Gachuki looking for him. Pass out to Scott for 3. No, a little short. And we got a foul.
We got 2 guys in the corner there. Kind of messed up the chemistry there, or the timing on that play, but still got a nice shot off.
Kamani with a foul for Dragitt. That's his first, the team's 5th. And we have 4:30 left here in the fourth quarter. And Dragitt desperately trying to get to 30 points here for a moral victory. Scott tries to get the steal. Doesn't get it. McCullough with a rebound. He's been all over the boards tonight for Dragitt.
He got that rebound around 3 Lowell guys, so that's pretty good.
McCullough tries to drive, gets it to Gachuki. Gachuki to Scott. Scott brings it back to the middle.
Nice
into
pass.
Anderson. Nice pass by Scott. Anderson can't finish, and it'll be Lowell. We'll bring it up with 4 minutes left in the fourth period. They pass over to Waffle. Waffle on Scott. Scott plays defense, and Waffle turns it over.
All right, coming in for
Edgar Adwabala comes in for Drakeit. He'll replace Anderson Kamani.
that's a mouthful.
And Gachuki will bring it up over to DeRochers. DeRochers drives the lane, back out to Gachuki. He'll drive, and good.
He gets the roll.
That's good for the freshman. His first 2 points of the season. That must feel good.
Yeah, he had a
For
couple
Victor
of shots
Gachuki.
earlier, but that, gives you a little confidence once you get those first points under your belt.
That really must feel good as a freshman coming in the ball game and getting your first 2, Victor.
Absolutely.
DeRocher's playing some tenacious defense up top. Lowell passes it around. 3:20 left.
Stolen by
with a
DeRocher
steal.
with the hand.
Is he going to dunk it? He's looking to dunk it and just missed the dunk, but he makes the basket.
That was a nice defensive play to jump that pass route.
And it's now 33 for Drake. It's 66 for Lowell. The point spread on the game I heard was 32, so Drakeit's not covered by 1 point here in the fourth quarter. Scott with a nice rebound.
Nice.
He'll push the tempo. He goes around the defender, and he'll pull it out. Passes over to McCullough. Passes to DeRochers. They're going to try to run a little offense here, see if they can get something going. Passes out to Edgar. Edgar goes back over to DeRochers. DeRochers will drive. He looks like he was pushed. No, nothing called. And goes out of bounds to Drakeit.
These are good minutes for Cam and freshman Gachuki out there.
Scott with 3 for 3. It's no good. And that'll hurt his percentage a little bit, Victor.
I don't think, might put him under 50%.
I think he's 1 for 3 for tonight. 3 points for Scott. Gachuki out there with 2. DeRochers has 3. He gets the steal. DeRochers on the run. He's going to try to dunk again. He throws it up, and it's good.
A little unorthodox, but it gets it in.
DeRochers with another bucket for Drakeit, and the lead is now 31 for Lowell with 2 minutes left in the fourth.
Well, they got their 30. They're now going to flirt with 40.
Scott playing defense up top. Give and go by Lowell. Shots missed, but there's a foul called.
That was good defense until he touched him.
Fouls on Cam McCullough for Drakeit. And that'll be the 5th on Drakeit. And this is Kelvin Tom, it looks like, shooting 2 shots, misses the first.
Yeah, Calvin Tom.
And let's see if he can make the second. Lowell's trying to get to 70. I think that's what they scored last game, didn't they, Victor? 70 to...
I believe so.
He misses the second. The ball goes out of bounds on Lowell. It'll be Drakeit basketball. 1:48 here left in the fourth.
Yeah, that was a 70-52 game against Andover.
Yeah. They're a strong team, Victor. There is no doubt about that. McCullough wants it himself. He takes it, and
he
it's
gets
good.
the and one.
And
that was a nice drive there, splitting the defense.
Yeah, he wanted that. He wanted that bucket. You could tell when he was dribbling, and he got it.
He saw the lane open up, and he put his head down and went.
That cuts the deficit under 30 down to 29. That's number 21's second foul. That's Waffle's second foul. 6th on Lowell. McCullough trying to complete the 3-point play, and just
bounces in and out.
In and out. So your score 66-37, 1:30 left here in the fourth. And Lowell trying to get some offense going here with their bench. He'll drive the lane, dishes, nice dish there from Lowell. Good rebound, and puts it back in good. And that puts Lowell at 68 points for the night. DeRochers will bring it up for Drakeit. He passes out to Scott. Scott shoots a quick 3, and it's good.
He hits it. Well, that might put him back up at 50 again.
50%. That's 6 points for Scott. Now it's 68-40 for Drakeit. And we got a foul on DeRochers. DeRochers fouled out of the last game, Victor. He had no fouls going into the fourth period, and he got 5 fouls, all in the fourth.
I think it was within 1 minute, I thought, in that game, no?
Waffo dishes it out to the corner.
Nice.
Pass back to number 5. He drains it.
Good ball movement
That's
there.
Okonobo with a 3 for Lowell.
Okonobo.
And he has 71 points. 71 points now for Lowell. Scott again for a 3.
He hits it
drains
again.
And it's 43 now for Drakeit. 25 seconds left.
And they're going to run out the clock.
And they get it up to the top with Waffle playing point guard. Scott with a rebound. 12 seconds left. He passes up to DeRochers. DeRochers will take the 2 and makes
hits
it.
DeRochers hits it.
So that gets
We
Drakeit
got
to 45.
71-45.
So our final score tonight, your Drakeit Middies 45 and the Lowell Red Raiders 71. Victor and I will probably be back next game.
Yeah, the next game, what do we got? We got Tewksbury at home the next game, right after the New Year.
It'll be after the
but
New
they
Year.
have a game, they're going to be playing in the holiday tournament at Lowell Catholic on December 27th. So they'll have 4 games there. But we'll be back for a home game against Tewksbury that first Tuesday.
Second week in January.
Yeah, on a Friday night.
Thanks for tuning in to Drakeit Access TV. I'm Gordy Scott, in for Victor Olson. We thank you for watching, and good night.
Good night, all.